Ladies and gentlemen, pilots and hunters of the skies, welcome to the 2025 Fall Invitational. This broadcast is brought to you by our presenting partners over at Thrustmaster and Razor. The teams are in, the brackets are locked, and the afterburners are officially lit. I am your host, Commander Z-Man, joined by the legend himself, the threat of the throttle, the king of the clean sweep, Sinister. And together we are cleared for takeoff on day one of the MSI, the Group A qualifiers.
16, folks. I repeat, 16 of our world-class juggernaut squads are strapped in and ready to fight over the glory. They're ready to fight over the bragging rights, and they're ready to fight over $5,000 in prizes. We've got teams, we've got techs, we've got giveaways, reveals, and basically everything short of handing you an actual fighter jet. This isn't just a tournament, it's a proving ground, and this is where the legends take flight.
Before we punch in today's action, let's break down the battlefield for Group A. 8 teams start in single elimination quarterfinal. Lose here and your journey ends before it even begins. The remaining 4 squads fight for their spot in the playoffs, but only 3 can advance. And the team that places first, they earn first round playoff bye, a huge advantage when endurance starts to matter. Every match today counts, every passive, every maneuver, every missile, and definitely every mistake.
Now, speaking of Group A, what I'm noticing about Group A is we've got it super stacked for this day one of chaos for y'all. We've got veteran squads, we've got wild card upstarts, we've got a couple of sleepers who's kind of lurking in the shadows there to kind of bring their name up to the forefront and let them be known. 6 best of 3 matches and 2 final best of 5s today, and by the end of it, we'll have our first official leaderboard taking shape. The momentum starts right now.
Speaking of momentum, we have to talk about it. The thing that everybody's buzzing about, yes, the new Rafale has entered this time, and the pilots are already theory crafting like it's tax season. New planes, new passives, new maps, new strategies. This is going to completely reshape how teams pick and ban over the next 2 weekends.
Now, again, I've seen players in the custom lobbies. I've seen players in the public matches. They're all sitting there trying to wrap their head around this new threat by way of the Rafale hitting the field. They're trying to figure out if it's going to be that mid-range bully or if it's just going to be the special effects artist basically to disappear off the map when they use it. So again, coming through with our bands with the J20 MiG-19 up there being at the top, the Rafale, I would not be surprised. It's scary to some of these squadrons, and I believe some of them are going to pivot. Some of them are going to panic with it on the field, and you know, we're watching to see what y'all are going to be doing.
In addition to all this action, we have a bonus for those of you watching live. Daily drops are happening all tournament long. Thanks to our friends at Thrustmaster and Razor, we've even got some special hardware to give away as well. And who knows, we may be revealing a thing or two. So you want to hang out? All you have to do is show up, bring the hype in chat, and vibe with us.
Yeah, I mean, so whether you're here for the dogfights, the drama, or the drops, you're exactly where you need to be here with the MSI with us. But speaking of drops, we've got the very first one for y'all today. head on over to playmetalstorm.com and use the code SOCRATEFUL to claim those 3 free medium crates just for being with us today. And again, keep that hype going all day long. This is Metalstorm at its full potential.
We're kicking things off with our first Group A matchup in just a few minutes, so grab your snacks, go use that code, and get locked in. The skies are about to get louder than sinister at a monster truck rally. This is the Metalstorm Fall Invitational 2025. Let's fly.
Let's fly. Bring the hype, y'all.
Bring it.
It's right here. It is upon us. And let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, righty then. Now we are in the lobby as well. You should be able to see that on the screen. Now it looks like we've got an empty spot here on one of the sides. What's going on here? We might have some scheduling issues. Maybe somebody's running behinds. What do you think's going on, Z?
It looks like they're gonna probably call an audible. One of the teams has not filled in all their spots. So match 1 is probably going to become a later match. We'll move to match 2. So I guess they're going to go Trap Deviant as match 1 today instead of Dark Knight's Nova Squadron. So we'll see how that pays out later.
Yeah, as well as all of the territory of live streaming goes, I mean, when you've got the schedule of this many people getting together for one thing, I mean, it's, you know, if it can go off without a hitch, we live in a perfect world. But sometimes sometimes some things happen with live broadcasts, and we just kind of gotta deal with it as we go, y'all. So bear with us. We're figuring it out along the way, just as y'all are.
We're herding cats just as usual soon. It's what it is.
The cats. Now, while these pilots and everything are getting ready, Z, the last 3 months, they've been bringing us so much stuff to the game.
New content.
New content. We've got a new map. We've got new passive abilities. We've also got the Rafale hitting the field. So it's a lot of changes coming up into this MSI. Out of these, which ones do you think is going to affect the most for today?
Well, definitely the Rafale being in play, the passives being in play. Countdown is an excellent map. I love it. We'll see those. They're the third. It's the third map of the day because we go Crucible, Stormbreak, Countdown. So we're definitely gonna see it a lot today. I hope. And I'd say the Rafale probably will be the biggest game changer because the J20 was always banned before, but now will you want to leave the J20 in and use the Rafale to counter, or hope that passes will get you through?
That's what I'm wondering. Again, I saw some balancing coming with some of these planes with some of these added passives, where I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see some maybe different choices with the planes coming today with those added passives. Maybe it gave them a little bit of an edge, especially in this elimination environment that we're in, because you play this a little differently than you do the public matches. So I'm curious.
Well, and we don't have elimination in the public matches, so that makes a big difference. These guys train in the custom matches a lot for these things, and I'm sure that they already have their strategies laid out, what they're gonna pick and ban first, what passives they want to see in the matches, and what maps they most excel at per team. So it's gonna be interesting. The Dark Knights are our returning champions. They did win the last, but for some reason they got a couple players that are MIA right now. So like we said,
they're doing a little bit of herding cats themselves, is what it looks like.
That's it. Yeah, it's never easy. We as live broadcasters don't have the benefit of fixing things in post. We do it live, and we're doing the best we can. Chat.
Now, I will say this. I want to just throw a thank you out there to Trap House and Deviant for being on deck and ready so that they can fill in this spot. Again, flowing with the show, keeping it rolling. They got in there. They're getting it in there pretty quick and getting ready. So, again, hopefully y'all won't have to wait too much longer. Thank you to these pilots for being where they need to be.
10-4. A lot of these guys have been. I've been watching the Discord all morning, and a lot of these guys are like so amped up and hyped. You can tell that they're hopping in and out. Like, when's the time coming, man? Let's go. The hype is here. Just, sometimes people oversleep. What are you gonna do? It is what it is. We have to call an audible and move to match 2. Nobody wants to see anybody get disqualified. This especially right off the bat like this. So
now the way it looks, again, usual suspects. Team A's got a ban in there. Z, what did Ritz take off the field for us?
MiG 19 already banned.
Surprise, surprise.
And it looks like Team B is in there.
Yeah, Ace Faction, again, dropping the J20 straight off the field as probably going to be the least played plane of this tournament, I'll be willing to say. So,
going in for their first pick, and it is, of course, the Rafale. So,
Rafale off the field again. Everything is
That's their pick.
Plane. Oh, that's their pick.
Their pick, yeah. Their bans are MiG 19 and J20. Their first pick is the Rafale.
Bringing in the next biggest threat, I guess. Okay, I'll rephrase there. So bringing in the F3 again. Now, as far as the medium class, would you say it's the top of the medium class?
I would say it's probably the second most powerful aircraft in the game, in my opinion, right now.
It's fair to say it's got a lot of weapons at its disposal. So again, if it's not taken off the field, it's probably a sure decision for that to be a first pick for some of these teams. So now to counter, Team B's got 2 picks in there as well. A4 and MiG-31 will be hitting the field for Ace Faction's team.
Good choice. Replacement for the MiG-19 seems to be the A4 these days. Replacement for the J-20 seems to be the MiG-31. I think that's going to be a trend we'll see all day.
Yeah, that 31 really knows how to do what I call the missile dance up in the sky with those faster flares and added straightforward speed. It makes it a demon in the sky, and that A4, again, right in your face. It's not a plane you want to go and a head up on. So, good choices, good choices.
Looks like Trap is picking the F1 and the F-22. F1 and F-16, I see a lot of being the top light fighters these days. F-22 and Su-57, probably obviously the best stealths in the heavy class.
I do know with the added passive, especially on the 57 and the 22, it balanced it a little bit against planes like the Rafale that have those extended range infrared missiles. So making that balancing a little bit more relevant. And the F1, F-16, that usually depends on if people want to pick damage over maneuverability. It just depends on your play style. If they want to play more aggressive, F1's your play. F-16, though, it's hard to find that thing around the terrain. So, again, that's where those differences of play styles come in.
Just waiting on Deviant's next 2 planes, and it looks like they're going to take the M2K, the Mirage 2000, and the ADV. Not a big shocker there. 2 very excellent planes. M2K with the chaff and that shredding gun it has, and the ADV with its special of the towed decoy and so many missiles. Just so many missiles from the ADV.
Now, one thing I'm already noticing about these teams' compositions is it seems Ace Faction and company, they're going for more air dominance. Whereas
the range
company, they are getting that more up close and personal loadouts here. So it's going to be interesting to see how these maps come into play. Because again, that composition is very important. Very important.
It looks like Trap has picked the F-111 and the A6 for their next plane. So just waiting on Deviant for their last, and we'll see. They have to pick a light fighter.
So is it going to be F-16? Will we see the JF-17 anytime today? Especially with its new passive. Again, it makes it a contender.
I mean, if your choice is there's a lot of other planes in the same class that are better, and Ace Faction is picking F-16.
He's taking maneuverability. He's going to get that turn rate on the field. Again, with the new squirrel passive, the squirrely passive, we all know it makes it very hard to hit that thing with guns coming around those corners. So
the squirrel nut zipper.
Yeah.
Like the 90s band.
We've played enough against the F-16s in pubs. We all know the spinning reticle of doom. Let's see if it's going to come into play, though, y'all. We got our planes set. All we're doing is awaiting the pilots to ready up, and we can get this action started. I know everybody is waiting and ready in anticipation.
I thought that we had missed a pick there, but maybe not.
Both teams ready.
The one thing we do need to mention is that this build for this tournament, after every single one of these matches, the teams are switching sides. So the team A is going to start on A side for the first, and then whoever wins the next time around, team A is going to start on B side. But the scoreboard is going to stay the same. It might be a little confusing at first to see when it happens, but it's going to happen. So just be prepared. Team A starts on A side the first round. Next round, they start on B side. Next round, it switches again. So be advised, that's happening automatically.
And yeah, that was some quality of life changes we had, but without further ado, Trap versus Deviant, and here we go. Let's get it on, folks.
First match of fall. And yes, it is still fall, Sin. We have to call that out before.
Yeah, we gotta make sure winter doesn't start until December 21st, as we've been advised. So,
even though there's snow on my screen.
Now we've already got some aerial movement here. F-111 taking that high perch up, 22 shadowing, but he's got the 31 across the way from him.
Locks already happening. Interceptors exchanging missiles. No hits. Oh, it looks like the MiG-31 did take 240 damage.
Yeah, that 111 squeaked a missile through, but now he's doing the missile dance. Faster players, he gets an indirect 144 damage to him right back. MiG-31 is all refreshed up now. That 22, that's, yeah. Trying to push him over there, but not quite being too aggressive.
F-111 getting some eyes in the skies, and we drop down to that fall. Here's where the question becomes, faster flares or disruptives? I think he would have been better off with fasters there.
Oh wow, 22's getting chased by two F-16, A4 on his 6 machine guns, and the missile finds him. Infrared takes it down. And we're down to
just the F-111. Yeah.
Warheads on forehead is going to have to finagle some kind of play here, maybe make a play for the overtime ring as well, being in that 111. If he can time it just right, it is possible, but he's got 3 planes staring at him across the field.
And it looks like from here, it looks like he's only got 2 missiles left, 3 targets left. It's going to be tough. I think he's got no choice but to wait for that elimination ring.
Yes, I mean, it's going to spell doom if he gets up on any of these planes, especially not having the guns, the limitations of the 111. It does have the speed to stay up there, wings back, takes a little bit of damage, or a little less damage, but... Oh, he's already taking damage too far out.
Yep, one mistimed flare, and the rest are just going to follow suit now. So Trap is now on B side, Deviant on A side.
Ace Faction and company over here on the Deviant side with a 1-0 advantage in the match so far. Again, one more win for them will give them first point in the set. So let's see if Warheads and on Foreheads and company will be able to stop them in their tracks. Let's see. Foxhound,
that interceptor dance.
Faster players. I know
Going
you love
low
those
in the MiG-31
as well. Yes. Speed and terrain is its best friends. Oh, 111 taking damage.
There's that medium and oh, F-111 out.
F-111 out. Intercept is turning into interceptor on interceptor first. And it seems
they went ahead
and took out Warheads. He was the last one standing for his team last round. So again, taking him out. Let's see if they can put a chokehold on the rest of the team, or can they bounce back? 140 left in the match, and we've still only got one death on the side of Trap House. Now we've got a 1-1 tie right now. 4-on-4 still, minute 30 left. ADB's trying to reach out for that 22. He gets a little bit of ammo back. It's got disruptives. That second missile may find its home, and it does. Third one finds its home.
There he is. He's out. F22 down. It is now 3-0. And there's another one. 3-3.
Disruptives out on the F1. He's in trouble. A4 gets it, and he bounces.
Just the RAF left now on Team Trap.
Oh, the F3 again. He's got 3 planes staring at him. He's in a bad spot. Oh,
and it was not going to do it. That's a 2 for Deviant on Crucible. Going to Stormbreak.
Deviant taking first point in the set against Trap House again. Coming out, naming Crucible their own map. They made home. Trizzy, Cowboy, and Swamp rounding up the podium for them, sweeping it. So again, Deviant with the first point in the set. They will have the advantage going into this next round.
Crucible's definitely an interceptor heavy map, and so to watch those interceptors go at it right off the bat is definitely something you need to see. That like you can see like the F-111 was able to hang in there that first round, being dodging missiles and surviving, but getting wiped out immediately in the second round was dangerous territory there.
Yeah, it's like you were talking about. Again, the timing of those faster flares. A lot of people don't realize with that first faster flare in the line, you have to flare that one just a little bit earlier than you would your normal flares. And if you get off in time with just one of them, those missiles will find their way through, especially if you're going against a Rafale, any kind of long-range missiles. Again, it's very important that you are on rhythm for that first one, because one can knock you off and it could spell doom at the end of the day.
Improved targeting, too, is going to speed up how fast those missiles are coming. All it takes is that rhythm. That once you get in that rhythm, you got it. If you miss a beat, though, you're getting hit.
All right, Trap House had the option to take a change with the planes, but they're choosing not to do it, staying comfortable in their composition, and we will be going to Stormbreak next. We're awaiting the map change, and then we can get this underway. There we go. We've got the map change. Now the pilots are readying up. Hey, buddy. I got my dog trying to get in my lap. He's hyped for the MSI as well, but he's 90 pounds. He's too big to pick up for the cameras. Y'all might hear them barking at some point, but all right, everybody's ready to.
That's probably going to be one of the prediction polls. Will we hear Sinister's dogs bark? How many times today? What do you think, chat? Let's hear it.
Opie's currently sleeping right now, so I think we're safe for a little bit. Alrighty then, we've got 2 more pilots left to ready up, and then we can get the show on the road for the second round of this set. Again, Deviants with the 1-0 lead right now over Trap House. So again, let's see what adaptations Trap House is going to be bringing to this new map. Let's see here. Again, drop your hype in the chat for your favorite teams. We want to see whether or not Deviant, Trap House, who you voting for, who are you rooting for, who do you want to see win, and here we go.
Let's get it. Trap and Deviant coming out onto the field of play here in Stormbreak. Those planes sure look pretty in that sunlight. No night maps this time.
Yeah, we're having some fun in the sun here as these interceptors are taking these high perches up again. The normal gameplay we're seeing, especially from the Aardvark and the 22 going up. The only two going up for them. MiG-31's choosing to stay a little bit lower on the other side as a little bit different play from him, but I guess he's wanting to stay close to that terrain. But we got volleys.
Oh! Enough to take out that F-111. Good choice to stay low. Get that target sooner.
Good choice indeed, Z. That 31 sneaking those 2 missiles there. Again, that first faster player just a little bit late, and it costed that aardvark.
And he just healed up, so he's ready to go for another throwdown, possibly with that F-22 who's up high now.
Yeah, the F-22 now the only other plane that could possibly get eyes, and he gets missiles through. Ace Faction goes down by way of Snyder. Or Snide. I keep wanting to call him Snyder.
It does look like Snyder.
Apologies if I butcher your names today. It's probably not going to be the last time that happens, but we all know you.
It happens.
Looks like the teams are regrouping again. They're missing 1 of each on either side, but we're coming up on 90 seconds left in the match. Will time become a factor here, Z?
Too early to tell. I think it's going to be a lot of staying on their individual sides, hoping that somebody pokes their head through long enough to get a missile lock or a gunshot on.
Oh, it looks like the ADV is in a little bit of trouble. That F1 reaching out for him, but he had somebody on his 6 immediately had to turn off.
Like rolling scissors of the F1 and F16 there for a second, but he got into the cave, and the A4 goes down.
Oh, we've got trades back in right, and now it's a 3-on-1 situation with 50 seconds left in the match.
Cowboy in that F16 trying to roll through.
Cowboy running for his life. Disruptive's out, but the missile
Not enough.
is home.
Trap taking that first round in Stormbreak. Remember, teams switch sides.
Adaptations matter. Again, this is where some of these teams come into play. You've played against them enough in these public rounds, but that's what makes or breaks these teams. It's learning from your mistakes and applying them in a different way to try to find that solution. And this is being put on display right in front of us.
A lot of it also has to do with, maps. Some players are just better at certain maps.
That is true. That is true. That is very, very true. Aardvark again, he didn't go up near as much as he did that last time. Again, maybe he learned from that mistake. He did take a missile, though. He needs to find the help.
Oh, he just crashed. Looks like, yeah.
That's not the help drink, sir. That's not going to help you, buddy. 22 now in trouble. MiG-31 trying to reach out to get him. Looks like he needs some ammo, but now that turn rate's going to come into play.
Oh, that's too many missiles for Ace Faction if he goes down in that MiG-31. Both interceptors out now on both teams.
Now things are going to get a little bit more intimate as these teams are going to push a little close together. Minute 40 now. We've got Disruptives out. The Verge is here. 2K goes down.
The F1 is brutal.
Silent FO making his presence known there as he's now surveilling the upper land. ADV's trying to reach out to get him, and he gets away.
It's like a 3-2 advantage for Trap House in this one right now.
If Trap House can hold on to it, they can tie this set up. So again, taking that advantage away from Deviant, but again, we've got 60 seconds to decide.
Let's hope that A6 runs for the ring. That'll be entertaining.
If an A6 ever wins a foot race to the overtime ring, that will be a highlight. That will be a definite highlight. F22 taking that high perch. He's trying to get eyes for his team. 40 seconds left, though. Time is crunching down. It looks like we may see this overtime ring.
In the meantime, Snide looks like he's keeping up foreign relations inverted up there.
He's doing a little sightseeing. He's got some tourists up there. He's giving them the view. Drizzy's got lock warnings. He's diving down. Disruptive's out. 14 seconds left. Again, that ring is going to pop up. Who is going to get it? We've got a race. 5, 4,
that F16.
2, 1.
Here's the
ring
ring.
is out. Who's going to get it?
Oh, Cowboy's right there. He's got
Can he grab it? He missed it.
He missed it.
Did the A6 get it?
The A6
The A6 got it.
Oh, Lord, Trap in the A6 grabbing the ring. We said it, and there's your highlight. Oh, that was a great one.
called it, baby. We called it. A6, the tortoise on the field, putting that speed to the test there, grabbing the overtime ring. Again, another quality of life thing they added for these tournaments. His name turned green while he grabbed it, so we'll be able to see that a little bit clearer. But again, it was clearly the A6 won that foot race. The F22 by way of Snide, MVP not dying a single time. Lord Trap A6 earning that second spot. Ritz rounding it up in third in the F3. GG's. Bringing it back to sets.
Trap just storming through the storm break on that one. And so we had Deviant with round 1 in Crucible. Trap untouched in storm break. Moving on to Countdown. This is it.
Moving on to Countdown, the newest map to hit our favorite Metalstorm rotation. Again, I've seen 2 different ways to play this map. A lot of people like to bring interceptors, and a lot of people like to fight around the tubes. So again, let's see how these teams are going to approach this, or are we going to possibly see a fight in the reactor? Is it going to get that crazy? I keep wanting to say I would love to see a 106 get a nuke off inside the reactor. I want to see it one day. I'm putting it out there.
You got to bring the nuke to the nuke, right? That'd be awesome.
Yes. just the view of that mushroom cloud coming out, I believe that would be a very, very badass sight. But maybe
arrange that.
Maybe one.
Have to arrange something like that. That's an interesting concept. I haven't considered before, but that would be fun.
Like, I still want to pull off a 5v5 106 match, just nothing but nukes.
That sounds like a Michael Jordan commercial from the 90s. Nothing but nukes.
Hey man, those commercials sold a lot of shoes, so it worked.
I'm sure they did.
Now we're asking to see if any changes are going to be on the field. Again, as Z-Man's pointing out, Countdown hitting it. This is the first time MSI history seeing the new map these devs have put together for us. A beautiful, beautiful map. Multiple ways to play it. So again, gonna be curious. Now we've got to change, Z-Man. What does it look like Ace Faction is changing to?
The A4 to the Frogfoot. That's an interesting choice. Yeah.
They're picking firepower over maneuverability. Again, that Frogfoot has that range with the heavy rockets a little bit further out than the A4. Also with that fire everything death machine button at will basically coming in. Again, in an elimination setting, it's very important to make sure you steer clear of those. But again, A4 over the Frog. Yeah, I mean, that is going to be surprising choice. To see.
I've had a lot of luck with the Su-22 on Countdown, right around where the B point is because of the tail gunners, but I'm not a very good Frogfoot pilot, to be honest, so like that would never occur to me to choose it.
Well, maybe with them going to the Frog again, these teams could put on display how this plane is supposed to be flown, and we are going back in round 3. Here we go.
Trap versus Deviant. So winner of this match moves on. It does look like the Dark Knights might have all their players, so we might be going back to round 1, Dark Knights versus Nova.
We might be going back then, yeah. Finally, we've got them on schedule. But for now, we've got to get through Trap House and Deviant to get the deciding factor here. Warheads and Foreheads, and the 22 is going up as we speak.
I think it's a good play right behind that rock. I have a lot of luck myself in interceptors, just using that weapons reload and hiding behind that cliff edge there on the B side.
They do give you a lot of area in that valley over there to get your kind of like swoop and pull moves with those interceptors. Again, not having too much turning, but still enough room. So I mean, it is a very nice spot. But right now, Warhead's in a bad spot. He takes one.
Got away though. I thought he was gonna bite it right there, but well played with those flares.
Getting out of trouble. 31. He's making a volley across the field. Got the 22 in sights, but not gonna grab him as the satellites get in the way.
Those dishes are the place to hide. I feel like it's either under the tubes or under the dishes are the two favorite spots. Not too many people going into the reactors.
I use it especially on air suck type of modes because, again, that point being right outside that tunnel is prime placement. But again, situations like this, probably not going to call for him to go into it too often, but it'd be really cool if we got to see it.
It would be. I'd be down for a F1, F16 turn battle inside the reactor. That'd be neat to see also.
All right, we've got A6 ability is in play for the fields. 31's having trouble reaching out. Can't get that lock, and now he's got 2 coming back, 3 coming back.
Looks like he got pinged with the arc reactor.
Faster Flares gets him out of the way. Trizzy again shadowing him, making sure they stay together. Now the Aardvark is down, and it looks like he is the only death on the matches. Now we're under 60 seconds left. Again, it looks like they're going to try to push it to overtime.
Big map to be without an interceptor. Let's see how it plays out for him.
22 flying upside down, trying to get a lock on that ADV, who now has his decoy out. It will probably take 1. It'll take 2. Decoy's down.
Good enough to beat the maneuverability of that F-22, though. He could swoop down. There's the gun kill.
22 using that F3 as bait to get behind him and get that cross-plate kill, as I call it.
And the Rafale is out. There's that fire everything we were talking about. All missed, though.
22 maneuverability, as you spoke. Again, got him out of trouble. But we got 10 seconds for the ring to come up. We've got a chase now. Can the A6 get the point once again, or are they going to drag it out?
There it is. No, the A6's down.
A6 is down. 22's in a good spot. I think he's going to beat that 25 unless he can kill it first. We got it right before he touched it.
Deviant taking that win.
Taking it down to the wire. Frogfoot reaching out, getting the kill and the ring right there.
There's not enough coverage for him to run up there.
No, it was not. Coming back
Chat's
in.
saying, chat's asking if we could take them higher. Can you take
Me higher? Yeah, get it. We all got it on the mind, and the F-11 going higher itself. Yes, 31 volleys. He got one.
Oh, F-111 got two missile hits, but did not go down. That's must have been a glancing blow.
Yeah, the second one was definitely an indirect. I think he took about 140, if I'm not mistaken, or something around there.
144.
Not quite enough to take him down.
Yeah. He's got to be low, though. He's got to be pretty close to one shot.
He'll be eyeballing that health ring for sure, possibly on their own side, but again, it'll put him out in danger being in that open field. We've got a 22 chasing now. ADV in trouble. ADV's definitely in trouble.
Flares, he's down.
22 stalking, but he paid for it in the end as he gets taken out himself.
We got an F-111 and a RAF, and a Su-25 and an F-16, it looks like.
2 on 2 again. 25 stalking the F3. Disrupted's out. Now using that terrain and maneuverability, that Delta Wing turn to stay out of the way, but F-16 ain't gonna have it.
Only the F-111 left for Team Trap House. He's gonna have to wait for that ring, and he's got a whole lot of time to wait for it. 1 minute and 6 seconds. Will these guys be able to hunt him down and kill him in that minute, or will he be able to get up high enough to avoid them?
Now that is the thing. He's got to be able to keep his distance away from the heavy rockets by way of the Frogfoot, because we know what kind of range those things have. So again, he's gonna have to time this just right, keep the wings back. Maybe he can get the speed in there, but he's got 40 seconds to make it happen.
Yeah, these guys are gonna be camping the ring. I would say his only safe bet would be to go up high and get ready to swoop down as soon as that ring spawns.
I mean, timing's gonna be of the essence, because again, he's gonna have, I believe it's the F-16 waiting in the waters down there. I see him circling it, and he's got 15 seconds. That
F-16 should be a one-shot for the F-111, though. So if they're both there,
oh,
I feel like he went down too early.
Overshooting. Did he miss it?
Oh, they got him.
They wasn't gonna let him touch it. They put a stop to that speed run right there at the end as the F-111 goes down. What's the podium looking like, Z?
Looks like Trap is down for the count on Countdown. Deviant moving on. That's the end of that bracket for, well, match 2, which is actually match 1 on the bracket. Trap versus Deviant. Dark Knights versus Nova Squadron should be up next if we got all those guys in. But we're going to have to decide that after the break.
Yeah, just a quick shout out again to Deviant Trap. Thank you for being on deck. GG's to Trap. Thank you for competing in this tournament. And again, we hope to see more of you. But thank you again for being in place and on time, even though some unexpected things happen. So again, shout out to y'all. But again, next set is up here in just a few minutes. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with more chaos, y'all.